I am here under duress and I am looking for a replacement comedian. So now you are the resident comedian.
Oh, God.
Who can never leave James. I suppose, I think this might have started.
Yeah, I think so.
I think this started.
Very glad to be here.
So you're James McKegney?
Yes.
Who does the comedies?
Do stand-up comedy, yeah.
Yeah, do stand-up comedy. You did it here the other week?
I did it here the other week, yeah.
What'd you think of that?
It was fun, but I was a very sleepy...
Sleepy boy.
Sleepy boy, yeah.
He's a sleepy
I've been up
boy.
since 3:30 and it's just... I felt like my heart wasn't in it, man. But you know what? If we can go again, I'll maybe do...
I'll break my heart.
Yeah, I'll bring my heart this time.
No, that's not what I want.
You want someone just absolutely falling apart. Oh, do you know what? It was fun, yeah.
I want to see the dregs of your soul.
I did reference
Proper art.
wanting to kill myself whilst being up there.
Oh, well.
And that got a big laugh, so I was like, all right, okay.
That's what the
More
room
of that.
likes. We like morbid humour.
They wanted to see
didn't
my
show them.
true sadness.
I'm trying to think of questions to ask you because I'm not very prepared.
I love it, just off the cuff.
Because I gotta write shit down and then I look at it and go, that's shite. Fuck.
Do you know who's the best? I was talking to him last night. Do you know George? He does comedy in Belfast. I just can't remember his second name.
Robinson?
George Robinson, yes.
He is the
Do you know
best.
George? He is amazing at conversation because he'll just come up to you and just be like, what's your favourite type of cat? And he's serious. He means it like.
We took a drive with him the other night and we've got to the crux of it. He doesn't like to talk about himself.
Is that what he's trying to... He's
When you think about it, he never talks about himself. He just constantly asks questions. And then if you ask him a question, he's like, yeah, but do you like cats?
I noticed that because he just from across the room was like, James, can I ask you a question? I was like, sure. And he just brought me over and he's like, are you a plant guy?
What was he talking about? He was like, yes. So what is your favourite item of clothing?
Are you asking me this now?
Yeah.
I would have to say a hat.
A hat. So you've got, think about your favourite item of clothing. Something you own that's your favourite.
Me?
Yeah.
This hat?
That's your favourite
I
hat?
would say so, yeah.
Think of 3 adjectives that describe that hat to you.
No, this is where you're going to lose respect for me. I don't know what an adjective is. I'm entirely serious.
In 3 words.
It's rounded. It's black. Is that an adjective?
Do you love it because it's rounded and black?
That's my 2 favourite things.
I have heard
that. It's rounded and black. I like it. You heard it here first.
And another one.
A third adjective. So I've got rounded and black. I've got all the good ones used. It's also in 3 dimensions.
Okay.
Is that an adjective? I'm really thick, genuinely.
So it's rounded, black, and 3-dimensional.
Yeah.
Right. So the way you
So
describe
it can actually sit in my head.
your favorite item of clothing is how you want people to see you.
Rounded, black, and 3-dimensional. Do you know that? Yeah.
I think that's a good title for an hour.
Rounded, black, and 3-dimensional. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, I think that's good art.
That is great. Is that his conversational? Is that what the questions he asked you?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh.
And I described a furry coat I had that was bright, furry, and warm. And
Well, that's nice.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with people thinking
Thinking you're
those things.
Furry, especially.
Yeah, furry?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, maybe I do give up.
Would you be into the furries? Would you go into that kind of line of work? Or
I don't know. I mean, quite fond of ears.
reds?
Like,
Is that in the red? Oh, yeah,
like a
those
cat
kind of
ear.
ears, yeah.
Yeah, I could do
You could
that.
wear a cat ear, yeah.
I don't know if I could go for the full lifestyle.
Right, okay. What is like, so they obviously sleep together in the costumes, but do they like wear them on a daily basis?
Well, I do believe that they believe themselves to be these animals.
They are these animals in spirit.
Is that what do you call that thing? Wonderkin or something? Is that
Oh
what
God, this is a whole new thing.
they
Don't even tell me about it. I don't need anything.
they
new to look
identify
up.
as something.
Right, okay. Oh yeah, okay. I think I've seen this.
I did see something about there was too much hostility in the Wonderkin
Okay.
community
There's some
because
turmoil in there.
some things weren't accepted because someone identified as a fish.
And they were like, we
And
don't.
everyone was like, you can't be a fucking fish, bitch. And I was like, hold on a minute, you fucks.
They're like, let's not get crazy here.
That's not fair. It's not fair. We've got totally off topic.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't know what the topic fucking is. So it doesn't matter.
I don't even remember the question. Oh, we're talking about George Robinson. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so when I asked him about his favourite plant, I did notice he was like, what are you doing? This isn't part of it.
He doesn't want anyone to know anything about him.
Interesting.
I think it's amazing, though.
Oh, he's so funny.
He does all these sets about having kids, and I'm near certain he doesn't have any.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. And then someone asked him, when like someone else on stage asked him, how old are your kids? And he just straight out of the bat went 6 and 4.
Right.
And I was like, that's so
crazy. He's got
he's committed.
He's maybe got the backstory made up in his head.
Yeah.
And he almost believes it.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah. Well, that's how they say.
I don't want to know anything real about him. Like,
yeah, he's better as just like this enigma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
We've covered George
I love George Robinson in conclusion.
We love you, George.
Yeah.
You freak.
You freak. You little creep.
You're at home with us.
Oh, he's a good guy.
Well, anyway, you do comedy.
So, yeah, I do comedy also.
Why'd you like it?
I don't know why I like it. It tortures me.
That is the answer that everybody gives.
Really?
It's usually people go, I don't know, it's fucking shit. I hate it. It's bollocks. Like, everyone's terrible.
Yeah, I remember like I wanted to get into comedy, and then the first couple of years I truly hated it. Like I never enjoyed it, but I couldn't stop. And I was like, "What the fuck is wrong?" Sorry, I'm allowed to go.
Yeah, I know you are.
I was like, "What's wrong with me? Why can't I stop?" And then eventually I liked it for a bit, and then I hated it again. Yeah, pretty much. I deluded myself into thinking this is what I want.
I feel like it is the same. There's a Stockholm syndrome type vibe to it.
But I do notice that, so I get that every so often. Like, I do enjoy it, and then every so often I will be like, I hate this. I just want to get a job and do a normal thing. And then you do that for like a week, and you're like, oh, this is terrifying.
Sucks.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I just want to smoke bands out the back of it.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I love being on stage every so often, but actually around it is the comedians and the paints and the bands. That's all you want.
Yeah, that is all you want, really.
I think I just want a paint and a paint more than anything. I can just go buy them.
Well, you're the first person that's ever texted me for a rolling.
Yeah. Let's you before this started. I felt so bad.
It was great.
Do you know what? I was like, I want one so bad. I'm willing to lose some self or like some respect here. It's like, do you have a rolling?
Not even there yet. Roll me now. It is true. Well,
it's true.
Social aspect to it. It's very good.
Yeah. There's something about it. I got heavily addicted to the zins there for a while. Have you ever had zins?
What is zins?
Do you know like the Nordic spirits?
Oh, you put them in your gums?
Yeah, you just gum it. So I was on the vapes for a while and I was like, this is awful. I'll get on the zins. And I was like, this is great. I only have like 1 or 2 zins a day. Then I got to the point where the entire day I was packed with zins. And I was just like, ugh. And so I had to stop the zins.
Apparently they're really, really strong.
They're fucking great. They're so good. The first one you have will like knock you out.
Did you just put one in and your eyeballs instantly went,
Oh, 100%. So we were at Download Festival and someone goes, mate, take us in. And I popped, like, we just got there and we were drinking. I popped one. And within like half an hour, I had thrown up. I'd fallen off the chair, thrown up, and then fell asleep for like 3 hours. I came out being like, that was sick. Let's do it again. Let's go again. And then I was.
From the Zin?
Yeah, man, because it's like just so. I think it was really. You get different strengths. And this was like a really strong one just off the bat.
I did hear that. I seen that on the news. They were like,
with nicotine.
We're going to have to like, because there's no sort of like control of those really yet. They're like, people are just basically shoving 20 fags into the mouth.
Just sucking on them like, yeah.
And then going nuts. I can't get off the smokes.
Ah, there is.
Also, it's more like the pressure of other people saying you're not supposed to smoke. Society says no, but here's the thing:
I like that. Fuck society.
I fucking love it. Like,
yeah,
it's going to be a lot of people jittery at home watching this.
Yeah. They were like, God, I love a cigarette. Jesus.
So, what is it? Comedy? That's what we're here doing.
Yeah, comedy's great. I love it. It's fun.
You get to have cigarettes and pints.
Yeah, it is fun making people laugh and come up with jokes.
Stories? There's a good one. What's your worst ever gig?
Oh, my worst ever gig. See, I've got some gigs that were bad but fun, but some gigs that were bad but left a deep wound inside your soul.
Yeah.
And that was my first gig. So I went to the Pavilion.
Oh, well, that's everyone's deep wound. That's every comedian's deep wound. The Pavilion.
But fuck it, it tightens you. And so we went there and signed up. Came back, got on the gig. There was only like 6 people in the room, and they were all comedians that were on that night. And they just lined up at the front like judges on the fucking X Factor. And I went up. I just remember Aaron McCann right in the middle of them. And I was going through my set and quickly realised there was no punchlines. It was all concepts of what might be funny. And realised that none of it was. And I could just see McCann's face going from a smile slowly just being like, oh shit, dude. And after 3 minutes, it was meant to be 5. I think I did 3 and just was like, I'm out. I was like, that is me, dude.
Right, guys.
And I don't think I did it again for a year. And then Graham Watson, the legend,
granddaddy?
yes, he did a comedy course, and me and Mark McCartney decided to go and do that just to meet people doing comedy. And at the end of that, we got a gig, and it went well, and that kind of
that
started.
was a great course. Loads of people.
It was fun.
Came off that.
It was just basically stand in a room and tell each other jokes until somebody laughs. That's basically all it was.
That's basically
It's like
it.
we test audience for material. It was great.
I think there is like a slight self-torture aspect to it.
Yeah.
Like a feel punishment. Yeah, this is what you've done to yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what it
Look
is.
at everyone looking at you. You freak. You freak.
Does comedy ever come off well? Like in this, are we just like ruining
I don't know.
ruining all people's
dreams?
dreams?
The ever had was Frasier, who just went, it's shite. The whole scene's going to implode. It's crap.
This is just a giant psyop, so nobody else starts doing comedy.
Everyone else
Can't take the
thinks-
gigs off us. Like,
Yeah, everyone else thinks so positive. Yeah, guys, it's great. Mine's real. Motherfuckers, okay? Mine is real.
oh no. But it's great.
It's lovely. It is lovely. It's
How-
just, the truth is that everyone doing it's damaged.
Probably, yeah. But they're all fantastic people, which is why I love it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good community of people.
It is a good community of
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Look how nice we are.
I know. Yeah.
Name dropping everybody.
How long have you been doing it?
13 years.
Really?
13 years.
Damn. Nice.
And
Congrats.
Look at me now. The great heights.
Like,
The great heights.
like
The
somebody.
great heights of comedy. How long have you been doing it?
I think I've been doing it 6 years. I think about 6 years now.
6 years.
COVID in the middle of that.
Yeah, COVID in the middle of it sort
I
of
don't
takes
really-
a bit away from
I
it.
don't really know. Yeah.
You don't really like count that.
Yeah. But you know what? Like, it's weird because some people are like, just gig, never stop. But I find the wee breaks always make
You
the
need a wee
gigging
break.
better when you come back. It's
You
more
need a wee
fun.
break. I've retired 3 times.
Oh, really? I just
I've
come
gone,
back
"That's me.
stronger.
I'm not fucking doing this no more. That's shit. And then like 3 weeks later, or I'll see a good gig or something on
You
Facebook
feel
or on the
that wee
Instagram, and I'll
warm
be
in your
like,
heart. Yeah.
do that. I'm really good.
Yeah.
And go back again. But like, ha ha ha.
It does get you, and then that one good gig will carry you through. Like,
And then you
10
have like a
shit
really
gigs.
terrible one, and you're like, "That's it. I'm retired again. I'm not doing
Yeah.
this no more." Did you always like stand-up comedy?
I was actually trying to think about that the other day. Why I even, like, at what age the idea came to me. I always liked watching stand-up comedy. I was the mate who was, like, trying to convince my mates to watch stand-up comedy.
You're like, you need to see this guy.
Nobody ever wanted to. I was like, this is great. And they're like, this is shite. And I'm like, it's fucking... I don't know who ever... I was like, maybe Michael McIntyre, Lee Evans.
Lee Evans.
I remember
used to
showing
love
people
Lee
to Lee
Evans.
Evans, and I was like, is that not the funniest thing you've seen? And, like, they just didn't pay attention. But then at some point, that translated to, I could definitely do that. And then that was the start of brutal.
I used to love Lee Evans. Lee Evans was like
It
the
was
first
fucking great.
big comedian I remember.
Yeah, he was so
He was the man
moist.
when we were younger.
He was a what?
He was the man when we were
He was, yeah. And he was
He was always
like,
on the TV.
just drenched in sweat the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. And they do a wee song.
Would he? Yeah, oh, at the end, the piano.
This sounds like he died. Did
Yeah,
he
he's
die?
still living.
This sounds like you were like talking in memoriam.
What was that movie he was in about the mouse?
Mousetrap.
Was that Mousetrap? Sorry.
Mousetrap, yeah.
Yeah, it was
With
Mousetrap.
Nathan Lane.
Yeah, it was Mousetrap.
Yeah. Comedians make great actors.
Yeah.
Actors don't always make great comedians.
Why do you think that is?
Because actors are shite.
Right? Okay.
And that's me speaking as a field one. I was too talented for the industry.
That was too good.
It was too good. Any interesting things coming up?
Let me think. Oh, I actually do, surprisingly. Anytime anyone asks me that, I'm like, no. But I actually do. Opening for 5 ounce at
Nice.
the Grand Opera House, man.
Oh shit, that's a
That'd
a big one.
I'm actually happy I had something to say there. That was fucking good. Yeah,
That's good.
I don't know what it's going to be like because we did a wee FaceTime interview with him. And even he was like, I don't even know if it'll work. I was like, okay.
Nice.
I was talking to him on the FaceTime and he was just going on about comedy. And I was like talking through the start of my comedy career and I just kept saying about how much you would die and like eat shit on stage. And I could see him just being like, The fuck? And I was like, I'm good. I can do well now. I just see him be like, please don't be shit. I was like, okay.
We are a terrible
again.
group of self-promoters. Like no one ever when I started doing the comedy show, I was always just like, oh, can you send me like a bio? Never got one from anyone.
Yeah.
Just like, I can't write something nice about myself. Ask somebody else.
Yeah, getting somebody else to do it often works. And then when they do it, you're like, oh my god, that was fucking really nice.
I just do it for everybody now.
Oh, really? Do
Yeah.
you? Oh, that's nice.
Say things like reluctantly still alive, Alan Irwin.
That is the perfect description of Alan Irwin. I love that. Reluctantly still.
I think he's using it now in his own bio.
Really? Oh, I love that.
There you go.
He's doing so well. So funny.
It's opening for 45.
But yeah, so it's going to be a night of
That's nice.
comedy and music. I'm just more excited to see him live.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
would you describe your comedy?
I don't know, because I never knew how to describe it. And then, especially recently, I've had many people come up to me, like, just in conversation, be like, yeah, you're really weird, aren't you? And I'm like, oh, am I? Apparently so.
Weird's good.
I like weird, yeah. Whenever
Weird's
it's like,
fine.
you're a weird guy.
Like, I don't know how to describe mine either.
Yeah. How would you describe mine?
Comedy.
Yeah, there you go. I was actually going to say about yours.
I think yours is quite similar to mine in the sense that it's personal stories. Like, it's more stories than, like, like one-liners or, like, bits.
I get it. Yeah, like, which is weird because I like, the way I write will always be like a one-liner that I'll then, like, try and turn it into a story because I can't think of enough one-liners to make a comedy show, so I have to turn it into a story.
Interesting way to do it.
Yeah.
I've never. That's the only time anyone's ever said they do that.
Really?
I write a one-liner and then fill it in.
Yeah, just find the punchline and then be like, right, that could be a story about me and my ma watching TV, and that no matter what happens, that's the punchline.
That's great.
It often works. It purely is because I can't think of enough one-liners to fill the whole show. I'm not going to flesh this out with a boring story about my granny.
Well, they're never boring.
Thanks.
I tend to just, do you know what thing where you just write pages and pages of shite?
Yeah.
Just do all that.
And do you find that works? Because I always get too depressed that I haven't written anything funny yet. I'm like, fuck this. Like, before I get to the funny.
You've wrote about 10 pages and what you end up with is like
You're
4
like,
lines.
there has to be something in there.
4 lines.
Yeah.
Or just go up on stage and read it out and everyone goes,
Do you know what I find an interesting way to write? I'll sometimes go out to my garage and just walk around talking to myself until something funny comes out.
That's
Or
good.
I'll go over my material just over and over and over again, and then you'll just start like ad-libbing to it. And you don't really think about it, but I'm like, oh, fuck, that actually is a decent ad-lib. But you don't know where you're thinking about it. It's like almost just getting out of your own fucking...
The issue is sometimes I forget what I've said.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you ever do this thing where you write a note, you think about something, you write a note, and then like a week later you find it and you go,
Yeah.
fuck's that?
yeah,
Just find post-its all over the place that say things like bins.
just bins or some insane sentence.
I found one the other day that just said, I was looking through old books and stuff, and I wrote a sentence that just said, I'm an entrepreneur, not a her.
That's fucking good.
What the fuck did it mean? What did
fucking
that mean?
There's nothing worse than when you write a joke and you're like, oh, they would be able to say that. That was perfect for their act. And you're like, I can't say that joke.
They're not getting it.
Yeah, I'm staying with me.
I'm going to go see you on stage and go, well, you would have done so much better if you had my joke.
Yeah.
Screw you. Oh, well.
Well,
I think we got to the crux of it.
yeah. I don't even know what the conclusion was, but I
The
agree.
conclusion was that it's...
Comedy's brutal but fun. The people are fantastic.
Yeah.
I love cigarettes.
It's black, round, and 3-dimensional.
And black, round, and 3-dimensional, my man.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah. Black, round, and 3-dimensional.
Sure.
That's what we're going to call it.
Yes, I love that. Okay.
Thank you very much, James.
Is that it?
McKegney. Yeah.
That was
Good
fantastic.
chat.
All right. Cheers.
That's what I do.
How'd you call Well, this isn't mine, so I came here. I was thanking myself there.
All right. Thanks. Okay.
Good job, James.
Thanks for having me. See you later.
Music, and the sound of the Rohirrim was like a thunder upon a plain and a storm upon the mountain.
Hi. I'm Sara-Jade Davidson from the Accidental Comedy Club. Join us once a month for actual comedy, not quotes from Lord of the Rings. If you would like to buy tickets, please go to our website, www.accidentaltheatre.co.uk. You can also buy tickets there to stream online.